Welcome to the Mediocre to Magnificent podcast. I'm your co-host, Braxton Matson, and your host, Lee A. Williams, and I just want to say thank you for tuning in because you are what makes this pure magnificence. You are the ripple effect of magnificence, and we are going to bring you a message that will give you insight, inspire you, motivate you, and challenge you to not only grow in your magnificence, but let you know that you are magnificent in everything you do. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss it.
We're here, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm present, feeling magnificent.
I'm glad you're magnificent, man.
I know you're feeling
I
magnificent.
am. I am. Have you ever heard the fortune in the follow-up?
Yes, I have heard of that.
Why you make that face?
Because I'm trying to understand what it means.
Okay, good. So yeah, I could tell you about that, but
Fortune in the follow. Fortune in the follow.
that's kind of like in sales. People's
Yeah, there you
it's
go.
that's
Okay,
where it
now
really
that
that's where
now
it
it
really
makes sense.
ties to
All
is
right,
like sales. Like people are prospecting,
fortune's in the follow up, man.
people are networking, people are making connections, and they're like, okay, you've talked to a person, you offered your services, you shared your products, whatever. So then you follow up for the sale.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, this topic really came about, talking with one of my clients, doing a lot of prospecting, doing a lot of sales. And I was like, yeah. Everybody like in that industry knows. Well, the fortune's gonna follow up. Like you gotta follow up.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't want to say it in that tone, like to take away that that's not real, because it is real. But when you start talking about, well, Lee, how are you doing? And you say, magnificent, then I want it, not only for my client, but for everyone here, for ourselves, for y'all, really, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is to say, like, what if we go further with it? And the fortune is not only in the follow up, it's in the follow through. So the thing is, if I say, hey, especially like, and we could use our company as an example with the mediocre to magnificent brand of the follow through is the 8 M's. Man.
Right.
Like, are you doing things that enhance your mindset? Are you reading your word? Are you praying? Do you have affirmation? Do you listen to audiobooks? Do you listen to the podcast? Then you're like, okay, are you meditating?
Mm-hmm.
What's your meals like? Right? Are you getting your movement in?
Mm-hmm.
Are you honoring your message?
Right.
You obviously you're meeting up with people because you're selling. In this instance, you have mentors. Obviously, you're talking to me, coaching. But the part that I'm saying is where the manifestation piece comes in, as far as saying, hey, the follow through is you're doing all the things to be in integrity with yourself and to be authentic. So then when you do follow up with the person, with the individual, with the situation, with the circumstance, what you bring to the table, they want. And it's not that they want
Yeah.
what you're offering, they want what you've created with you following through
For yourself.
what brings you
Yeah.
and what puts your best foot forward.
Right.
So like if we're talking, it's like, hey man, have you worked out? You're like, I ain't worked out this week.
Right.
that's like on your follow through, you've just brought your energy game down several
Yeah.
decibels.
Right.
Be like, hey, have you read your Bible? Oh man, I ain't read it since last time you asked me. You're like, since the last time I asked you, really? And then but then you want to go and you want to put on some kind of show or front
Yeah.
or fake face
Mm-hmm.
to be like, hey, do you want to get a part? Do you want to be a part? Do you want to do? And it's like a person that doesn't know you.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even talking about a person that knows you. We're a person that doesn't know you
Right.
sees right through it.
Yeah.
And it's like, that person actually followed up with me. I don't know why.
Right.
He ain't what he says he is. He ain't putting on
Right.
what he.
I mean, that's true though, because it's like the follow up is key, but the follow through is what allows the follow up to matter.
And then that's where the
Yeah.
fortune truly comes. So the fortune is in the follow up. And it's like, yeah, you don't get the result of this, but it's the follow through is long before the
Yeah.
follow up.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to make sure that people were clear that that's where the true fortune lies. Now,
Mhm.
let me read a few
Yeah.
scriptures. But my Elohim shall supply all your need according to his riches and glory by Mashiach Yahushua. That's Philippians 4:19.
Mhm.
Read another one. The righteous cry, and Yahuwah hears, and delivers them out of all their trouble. Yahuwah is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saves such as be of a contrite ruach. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Yahuwah delivers him out of all of them. He guards all his bones, not one of them is broken. That's Psalms 34,
Mhm.
17 through 20. Now, I could do it I could transition just for a second. So the thing is, so it's like, aren't you so happy, so glad that Yah follows through?
Mhm.
So could you imagine what if Yah, and then let's just be real, what if Yah or Yahusha, whatever one you want to take, what Yahusha was called to do for us? Aren't
Mhm.
you so glad that he followed through?
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't he be?
Right. So then if you're like, but then that's where the true fortune lies.
Yeah.
So then you're like, Lee, what are you talking about? You say, hey, Yah has promised several promises throughout his word. Some of you don't know them. You might need to read so you know them. But the peace that passes all understanding that comes from him,
Mhm.
right? Isn't it so wonderful that we're able to say, hey, fortune is he is gonna follow through on everything he said.
That's true, man. That's it.
And then we're like, man, so then how do you model your life to say, I'm gonna follow through on everything I said?
Right.
So say for remember,
Right.
like we were working out just the other day, and I had did yard work that day, so you worked out,
Right.
and then I was like, okay, I like put a little workout together, and I don't even think you remembered because you were like
Oh yeah, the text. No, I remembered. I was like, I like,
got caught off, but it's
yeah,
fine.
I got caught off guard,
But what
but
I
I
said,
do
I
remember.
said like in the moment, I said, oh, I'll do that one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I'll do what I had you do tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. You texted me.
I said, I did it. I just finished what I said I'll do. But Could you imagine?
Yeah.
And even in your mind, like, and if we're just keeping it real, you would have never asked me again. Hey man, did you ever do that workout? Because the way I said it, so like, oh yeah,
Yeah, you wouldn't.
I'll do it tomorrow.
You know, you'd handle it. Like it's not like you have to go
But
back.
if we're talking about in the spiritual realm of things,
Yeah.
to say, hey, no big deal. He won't know. He's not here.
Mhm. Yeah, that's not
It's
true.
like, but you said you were gonna do
Yeah.
XYZ, and there's nobody else around,
Right.
but you're gonna be out of integrity with yourself. How the next time you come to work out, I don't do the workout.
That's different, man. That's
Ener-
not following through.
energetically, how am I able to look at you the same
You can't.
if I'm like, and then if the Holy Spirit pricks you and say, hey man, how was that workout? And
Yeah.
you're like, and then you have two choices. You can tell the truth and face what you got to face,
Yep.
and say like, I still owe you that one, man.
Hmm.
God said I would.
Yeah.
Or you could lie.
Yeah.
And like, oh yeah, I did it, man. It wasn't nothing to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I made it
'Cause
happen.
nobody else was there. Nobody's there. Who knows?
Wow. But then that's what I was telling you with the follow through part. It's like, oh, following up and we're fortunes, and we're like
Mm.
those little
But just
subtle things that just sneak in to be like,
that messes with me
but
though,
you
man.
said, and it was like in the example, like you didn't ask me for that.
Right.
You weren't looking to be like, oh man, I can't believe Lee's having me do this workout and then he ain't going like he ain't did nothing. What's up with
I
him?
didn't know anything about
Like
it.
you weren't coming
I
for that.
wasn't.
You
I
were coming to
wasn't.
get your workout.
Right.
So then it's like, and then I opened like if we want to play this game, I opened my big mouth and was like, yeah, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it first thing
I'll
tomorrow.
do it.
You like, well, you just put your foot in your mouth,
Yeah.
right?
But and the thing is like you could say you did it and really you didn't do it. But
Right.
the follow through, like for me personally, if I said I was gonna do something,
Right.
it messes with me
Yeah.
if I can't follow through.
But then what? Like even to think about that example, why do you think I text you to say I did?
That you did it.
That just finished up the workout. Like you, because you weren't like basically what I'm telling you.
You weren't even like
You weren't the only involvement was me
yes.
putting together a workout,
Yep.
and you did the workout.
And I did the workout.
That's the only involvement.
My like there was nothing else you needed to do. Nothing.
Right.
But you followed through and said you said it. You followed through with it. You let me know. And it's like that's another layer to like, okay, you followed through.
Follow through.
And then the follow-up is like, hey,
And if you,
I know this guy's gonna show
yeah,
up
even if you want
day
to,
in
so
and
if you
day
want to
out.
say
But
like, hey, if you want to like us to play like for this for the listener viewers to say the pain that I put you through.
yeah.
Shut up. Like, oh, you picked that workout? Man, you made me do this.
Right.
Of course you could pick that workout and you're not doing it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Sit on the
You
sideline.
could have.
It's easy for you to do.
Yeah, it's easy to
Like,
sit
you
down
can pick this or this or this.
and I got a supper fest going on.
Supper fest. It's like, well, have a
But
good
you
one.
joined in on
Enjoy your workout.
it.
And then it's like, but the part that I'm saying that is when Yahusha used to go, and people always get onto, like, oh, you're sitting with those people, you're eating with those
All
people,
right.
you're. And I know it's not the same as far as like, but you're willing to, like, how many times do we say things and we'll think like in business, like we'll think in business, like, well, I'm talking to this person over here, right, about this,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this product, this service, and quite honestly, in this immediate example, this over here doesn't have anything to do with me working out or not.
Yeah.
But what it has everything to do with is that I'm out of integrity. My word doesn't mean what I say it means.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come with that energy to this deal and this circumstance, knowing that I have gaps. Because
Yeah.
I've said things that I didn't have to say.
Right.
And then I've had the opportunity to follow through on those things.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm over here thinking that those things that I didn't follow through over here doesn't matter over here.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be as simple as like, you said you're going to take your son fishing. You said you're going to take him to the playground. You said you're going to, if
That.
you get an A on your thing, you were going to get ice cream.
Yep.
And then you're like, he's looking at you like, Daddy, we want to get ice cream. I got an A on my thing. He's like, oh, not today, son. I got.
Right.
You didn't say if it rained, we wouldn't go get ice cream. You said if I got an A,
I will get ice cream.
we'd go get ice cream. You didn't say, oh, well, you had a meeting.
Right.
So now you said, if I do this, this, and this,
I get some
which
ice cream.
I did, I held up my part of the bargain.
Right.
Now you're making up other things that weren't never brought up to the begin with.
The follow through, man. It's the follow through.
So it's like, where in people's life? But sometimes people really, why do people justify certain things? So what I mean by that is,
Mm.
and I might be the person that's like, you might be like, okay, well, say for instance, let's just keep with the ice cream with the sun story.
Yeah.
I get an A on my thing, I get ice cream. I get in the car for the car line pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Got an A.
Got an A.
I know we're going to ice cream, Dad. I got an A. Oh well, son, I actually caught a flat tire on the way over here.
Mm.
I had to change the tire, so we're not gonna be able to get the ice cream. We got to go straight home.
Why? But okay. The way you said it though, it's like you said you would get ice cream.
Right.
Okay, we could play the game where it's like, okay, you got a flat tire.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. Who says you got to get the ice cream right then and there?
Who
You
said?
can still get the ice cream.
Right.
Just fix the tire. Convey. We got to get the tire fixed before we get the ice cream.
We got.
Why do we go to the so far off to where all can't do?
Right. It's the same way with like, but that's the whole thing of like, if we go back to the workout, right?
Mm-hmm.
My heart was to work out.
Right.
That was my heart. But the yard busted me up. I mean, let's just be.
Yeah, it
I
is.
had already
It
changed.
is.
I had already.
Like
It's a
you
heat
had changed clothes
advisory.
like 4 or 5 times.
I've already
Like,
changed clothes a couple of times. Sweated through my clothes.
yeah.
Like I did the workout for that day.
Yeah.
But as far as for what we were doing, for what I had the heart to do,
Yeah.
because the father with the ice cream has the heart to do it. But when do we allow other things or other distractions to get in the way?
Yeah,
Because
man.
we think it has to look a certain way.
And it doesn't. It never. You know what
It
I've
doesn't
learned?
have to look the way you think it has
Right.
to look. It could be Friday morning. I
Mhm.
bust it out and I send a text and say,
Got it done.
I'm incongruent, man. I'm
Yeah.
congruent.
Right.
And this isn't for you. It's for me.
Right.
I did what I said I was gonna do.
Right.
You could care less. You did the workout. I mean, right?
That's right.
So, but people in their lives give all kind of reasons, and it was like, well, I had to do this, or I had to do that, or I had to do this. I said, when I'm coaching, like, what does that have to do with?
Me.
Or
It's you.
is,
It's
but
you. It's
especially
still on
if
you.
there's a timeline, because see, there's
Yeah.
timelines on this stuff, man. So people have said they were going to do X, Y, Z, right? And then they're finishing out the alphabet, man. We're at X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Something in A, B, C
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
No, A, B, C happens. Man.
Yeah.
And they're like, I wasn't able to do X, Y, Z. I was like, but X, Y,
You
Z
got
happened before.
all these other alphabet letters and they're like
A, B, C, X, Y, Z happened before
yeah.
ABC. Before you even supposed to start over this cycle, the cycle's starting over. If you hadn't realized, you were supposed to handle that.
Mhm.
So now you mean to tell me you're gonna go start in the. Now you're like, Lee, what are you like? You just be so deep. and it's like you're all over the place with deep. You don't even know what you're talking about deep. But it's like you're reading the Bible, right? And you just finished Revelation, right? You just finished Revelation.
Yeah.
The Holy Spirit has already pricked you. You've read the word that you need to get something in line with your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're already on the path of like, oh, I finished Revelation. Doesn't matter. I'm starting right back over in Genesis, and I'm gonna pick the Bible right back up because I'm in a different place in my life, different season, different.
Right.
And I'm reading, and then now you get something with
Yeah.
ABC Genesis
cycle
at the
through.
beginning. Remember? And it's like, but you didn't take care. XYZ is still lingering.
Yeah.
You didn't follow through.
Yeah.
Why would you allow this distraction over here come up, and then you give that more credibility, more weight, more priority, and you haven't finished XYZ?
Yeah.
And you're like, I mean, even if you like, say for instance, someone called me and said, "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
can I borrow $500?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's going on?"
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, I got this and this." Like, okay, right. Now I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear.
Right.
You said borrow, right?
Mm-hmm. Be very clear.
Say, yeah, I borrow. So that means you plan on giving me my money back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I plan on giving it back. Okay. Now I said there's a couple reasons why I did you like that. Well, yeah, couple, maybe three.
Maybe three.
One is, and you might be like, the most important is you said,
You said.
and I wanted to emphasize
This
you
is.
said.
This is. Yeah.
These are the words you chose because there's a possibility that if you said, "Lee, can I have $500?" and
That
I
you
don't
may
plan on
just
giving
get.
you back, we have a foundation.
Yeah.
Depends on if the circumstances, the requirements meet. We talk to the board. The board says, "Yeah, that fits what our mission is."
Yeah.
Give them folks $500.
Right. Give them $500.
We know we're not getting it back.
Right.
We're not looking to get it back.
Right.
So that's the second reason.
Mm-hmm.
The third reason, I don't play about my money.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
You
I mean,
don't.
you just don't play.
You
Yeah.
don't.
It's like, hey man, this because I know energetically I'll look at you different.
Yeah.
If you told me that you would do something and then you don't do it
Yeah.
and there's money attached to it, I'm gonna look at you different.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
You
gonna be
will.
like,
You will.
you didn't follow through what you said, man. I can't look at you
To
different.
follow.
Same.
Yeah. You're not gonna look at it.
I
So.
can't look at you. Like you want me to call you to be a business partner with you? Like I know your word. It's no
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So but what if I say, okay, so when because that's the whole point to the story is I gotta get back on track. When do you plan on paying this money back by? Okay, well this is my game plan. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm. Follow through, man.
Now you heard what I said.
You're
Okay,
you're
so
stacking the
you're
follow through,
you're
man.
giving. I'm just yeah,
Yeah.
I live that way.
Right.
That's how I live.
Right.
So I can be like, well, you said this, you said this,
Right.
but then I'll be the person that person that was borrowing the money is the father that had the son that made an A
Yeah.
that's supposed to get ice cream.
Right.
But the part that you don't know, he had a flat
Mm-hmm.
in between borrowing the money from me and the kid with the A, the son with the A. He goes to the tire shop and they say, oh, by the way, not only do you need the reason why you had
Mm-hmm.
this is because you need stress and you need brakes and you need road like you. I don't know what are you riding on?
Yeah,
Where you been
man.
riding? You been off road? There's potholes all over your town. So then you're like, wow.
Yeah.
You're like, how did that come up?
Did you finish the XYZ?
Like
Yeah.
you told me, you said this is this. How has this got to do anything with
Mm-hmm.
that happened after? That's ABC, buddy.
That's ABC.
So, but people always like rate it.
Mm.
And if we go back to the word and his promises, I don't think they're weighted.
Mm.
If you said it, you
Mm.
got to follow through on it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now, there's a way that you could, because a lot of people never want to face the part of they could decommit from something.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't think a lot of people even realize that that's a real thing, that you could actually relinquish the energy. They just let the
Mhm.
energy linger.
And it just
So
yeah.
like say for instance, you could literally, and it's like, well, I don't owe you that. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need to call you and
Right.
say, hey, you don't need to have that. I said, like, I'm not the one that's involved in this.
Right.
Like you
Yeah.
involved me
Yeah.
when you called to borrow money from me.
Right.
So you brought me into this.
You're right.
And then I just protected myself. But if we're
Right.
saying, hey, you're over here facing your washing machine went out.
Mhm.
You got 2 or 3 kids, wife looking at you like, what you mean you're gonna give Leah his money back? Her washer ain't working.
Mhm.
Because I told Leah I'll give it to him by the 31st.
Right.
Right. I didn't know the washer was gonna go out when I told him that.
Right. Yeah.
I gotta hold to my word.
Mhm.
But when you start living in that type of integrity, that level of faith,
Yeah. I'm glad you put that in there
to be
because
like,
yeah.
this this is a little trick to tempt me to say, oh no, I'm not gonna keep my
To
word.
throw you off track, man.
I'm not gonna like we can't. I gotta be scarce and I gotta hold on to this. I can't give him his money back. I gotta fix this. I'm gonna leave him out. And it's like, that's how you're showing up. That's the Yah you serve. That
It feels scarcity. Like
if you
when you
would have
said
called me,
scarcity, it's
there's
like,
an option.
yeah.
There's an option. This is the option that people don't want to understand. Lee was willing to give you the money,
Yeah.
but you said borrow.
Mhm.
You think if you call Lee and say, hey, man, my family washer went out, man. And they said it's gonna be $600 to fix it, or I could get another new one for 900.
Mhm.
And then just keep to the storyline. What's it got to do with me? Playing along. I'm playing along. What's it got to do with me, brother?
Right. Right.
What's it
Yeah.
got to do with you is I owe you 500, and I said I'll give it to you by the 31st. So now I either gotta renegotiate the terms with you, the time frame, if you're willing to give me grace to give me more time,
Yes.
or if you're not, I need to know that so I can be in integrity with myself and what I said and give you your money.
Yeah.
And then I'll figure out the washer after I've dealt with you.
Yeah.
And I'm saying the way I've lived my life, texting you,
Mhm.
hey, I just finished it.
Right.
What that means for your soul,
Yeah.
you can't put a price on.
You really can't.
And sometimes people think, like, oh, let's say you don't play with his money, but that's just to be comic relief. It's just the manifestation of energy. You can measure that. The most important thing is, are you following through on what you said? Because you prayed to him that he's going to follow through
Yeah.
on what he said.
Yeah.
So then watch this. The grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of Elohim shall stand forever. Isn't that?
Forever,
I
man.
mean, that makes you just feel
Forever.
wonderful, doesn't it?
Something you can
Makes you
rely
feel
on.
magnificent. That's Yeshayahu,
Mhm.
Isaiah 48. So let's read this one. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our instruction, that we through patience and comfort of the scripture might have hope. But could you imagine if, let me make sure I let you know what that is. Romans 15:4.
Mhm.
Could you imagine if we're having hope and it's like, and then he's a person that doesn't keep his word, or no matter what takes place, he's like, oh, well, I gotta shuffle some things around.
I mean, yeah, think about it though, man. Would you be reading the word if that was the case?
Right.
Yeah.
You would. You'd be like, oh man, I can't count on it.
Right. Yeah, I like
He
it,
said he's
man.
gonna send his son. He didn't.
Right. That's it, man. Yeah. It's the follow through, man. It's the follow through.
That's where the fortune truly lies. And that's in the kingdom. That's kingdom mindset right there, buddy.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about, man.
Loved it, man.
Yes, sir.
Loved it.
Love y'all. Till next time.
This is your co-host here, Braxton Matson, and Lee and I just want to say thank you so much for tuning into this episode. We hope you've enjoyed it just as much as we did making it, but we couldn't do it without you. So please hit that like button, leave us a rating, leave us a review. Let us know what topic or subject that you would like us to talk about in your journey from mediocre to magnificent. But most of all, share it. Be the ripple effect of magnificence, and know that you are magnificent in everything you do. Till next time.